we go, everybody. Football Manager 2024 is here, and super excited to finally get my first taste of playing this game ever. We're going to be playing from scratch, building a club from non-league to lore. That is going to be the name of this series. So if you guys are intrigued for this one, be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button, help join the club. We're going to build it up together, but let's go ahead and hop right into it and build up the team of our choice, which I will show you guys in just a second. And this is the team we are going with. I was doing some searching around for a couple of different non-league teams throughout England in which we were going to take control of and take them to the top, take them to the lore in England, and that is Scarborough Athletic FC Football Club. The Sea Dogs from Scarborough we are taking because they are 100% fan-owned, and I think that is very intriguing. There were, I believe, two other teams that I found that were potential teams, but I wanted to go with the Scarborough Athletic Football Club Sea Dogs. No battle, no victory. This is the team we are going with. Taking a look at where it stands, here is the lovely town of Scarborough in the UK. We will give you guys a little bit of a scroll out right here about what we're looking at when it comes to where Scarborough is on the map compared to the rest of the United Kingdom. So as you can see here, just down the road from Leeds, I'm sure it's about an hour and a half drive down to Leeds from Scarborough. London is quite a ways away, at least 4 to 5 hours. I'd say we're maybe potentially closer to Middlesbrough than Leeds, but York, I would say, is York, Hull, Middlesbrough are the biggest teams around us, or biggest towns around us. But as we take a look now into Scarborough, we got to take a look and see where we're going to be playing relative to downtown. So Scarborough main city center down here by the coast, which is all picturesque stuff, but the actual football ground is down the road a little bit. The Scarborough Sports Village is exactly where we are going to be playing. So let's actually go ahead and take a look and see if we can get a street view of the club. And I have done a little bit of research on the team. This little court right here is also a bar during the season. The field, as you guys can see, floodlights back here. You can see the advertising of the top of the stand right there on the far side. And we're going to go down the road a little bit. And we can sort of take a little bit of a peek inside the stadium, the SAFC, Scarborough Athletic Football Club, a little bit of a peek in there. I don't think we'll be able to get too much of a view down the way, but the stadium name is absolutely unreal. The Flamingo Land Stadium, that is one of miracles right there, if you ask me. Very, very cool, but it doesn't look like we can get a good peek going around the other way, so it's connected to an everyone active Scarborough Sports Village. I believe the road down that back way right there will lead to the potential back entrance and or away team entrance, but this looks to be the main parking lot for the area. It looks like a lot of handicap, and if we go down this way a little bit more handicap in front, some parking here for some players, I suppose, and it doesn't look like there's too much of a car park back this way. It looks like it's blocked off here, and there is a little bit of a road that goes back that way. I don't know if any players or anyone go back there. Looks like there's a gate right here. Seating, I'm assuming there's going to be seating on this side. Let's actually take a look at some pictures, and we're also going to need to figure out where we're going to be living, because I'm from the United States. We're going to need to find a way of where we're actually going to be living in the town. So here's some photos. This is actually a good one. So it looks like this is the main stand on this side. That was it's the Averset stand on that side, the advertising stand. This is a opposite look at where that picture was. So a little tiny football ground, nothing too crazy. Trying to see if there's any other pictures. Here's one of a little bit of a packed game. So we've got standing room behind the one net, seating up top. Very, very cool. Got the stalls, showing some other things. Here's another view. It looks like the turf is also AstroTurf or a sport turf and not 100% grass. Here's another really good view of the field, the pitch. Super exciting. I'm assuming locker rooms and everything are going to be underneath that side. So all super exciting, but let's go ahead and hop right into Football Manager. That's enough of looking around here at the club, although we do need to find a way of where we're actually going to stay. Are we going to be staying in a hotel for a little bit? Because I was taking a look, this Scarborough Lounge Retreat, you can actually buy like a little lounge there for about £70,000. Or I know there is a deal that we have, that the club has with this Crown Spa Hotel, $62 a night. So we'll have to look and see how much a week we're going to be actually spending. Because if you take a look at this and you just average that out to 62 times the 7 days in a week, that's £434 per week to stay in the hotel, which again isn't ideal, but we're gonna have to wait and see about how much we're actually going to be making. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. We're going to see what everything is as a whole and take a look around the club. And here we are hopping into Football Manager for the first time. As you can see, the jerseys in the background looking very good. Scarborough Athletic hire Antisberger. We're going in as my regular name. Nate Antisberger is what we're going with. New appointment as the club's new head coach. Eyebrows have been raised in the soccer world, which I find to be quite interesting. The 26-year-old, I don't know where they're getting 26 from, but we'll go with it. The 26-year-old is sure faced plenty questions at the Flamingo Land Stadium. He replaces previous coach Jonathan Greening, who does have a very good reputation in the town, so it is kind of a bummer replacing him. Got the jerseys. I'm surprised the jersey packs aren't actually showing in. I thought I loaded those in, but we'll work on getting that all squared away. You can sort of see them right there, although it is indeed Adidas. But taking a look here, we've got Trevor Bowl is the chairperson here at Scarborough, and that, I believe, is true to real life, welcoming us in. We've got a 1-star reputation. Media prediction for the National League North, we are predicted to finish 10th. We don't have a general manager. We do have an assistant coach, Michael Ingham. Club was founded in 2007, and before Scarborough Athletic FC, it was just Scarborough FC. Club went debunked because of bad debt and whatnot, so they had to fold, and they became anew in 2007 with the Scarborough Athletic Football Club, which is fully fan-owned. And then our fierce rivals are York down the road. Let's see here. Finished 8th in the Vanarama North last season, so the National League North, not too shabby. It was their first season in the league as well. FA Cup, they enter at the second qualifying round, and then the FA Trophy, they enter at the second round as well. Flamingo Land Stadium, built in 2017, seats about 3,200 roughly capacity. Transfer budget, we do have 10,000 euros, or pounds I should say, which is very nice, at about 6,500 pounds worth of payroll budget per week. We've got the National League Trophy. It looks like we've won before. FA Trophy 3 times. Conference League once. English North Countries East Premier Division once. English North Countries East Division 1. And then there should be the English Northern Premier League Challenge Cup. And let's see here. Although the Sea Dogs are enduring a 10-year barren spell, having not won a competition since 2013, the club still have a history of which they could be justly proud. Scarborough Athletic won the English 5th tier for the only time in 1987, won the FA Trophy, yada, yada, yada. So it's getting into a little bit of the history, which we will go next, and take a look at our team and what we've got. I know a little bit of the players. We've got Coulson, Green, Coville, Duros, looks like he's on loan until January. Maloney, we've got Perver, we've got Brown, Gouda, Thornton, and Willagy between on the right back. And it looks like default is a 4-2-3-1, which isn't terrible. And Cragnell in between the pipes. Hot prospect is Harry Green there on the left wing. Lewis Maloney, key player. I know he's one of their set-piece specialists within the team. No top goal scorers. Top earner is Coulson. I'm pretty sure he has been with the club for a very long time. Potential ability is 4-star. He is currently a 4-star, so he's not going to get any better. Makes $500 a week and is 35 years old. So the team looks good. The board's long-term outlined, long-term vision and objectives work within the payroll budget, grow the club's reputation. Nothing crazy there. And current year, they want us to reach the playoffs this year, be competitive in the FA Cup, be competitive in the FA Trophy is preferred. Our our contract expires at the end of this season, so we'll need to have a very solid season if we want to stick around Scarborough. Next year, they want us to win promotion to the National League by the end of 24-25 season, and then they look and want us to build upon promotion in the following seasons if we are here for that long of a time, or if they get rid of us, which is going to be interesting. The liaison club vision, so win promotion to the National League, which is what we are looking to do. Be competitive against York if we happen to play against them. Get the better of our rivals Whitby if we happen to play against them as well. So a couple rivalry key factors there as well. We will do schedule a press conference to meet with the media. Sure. We'll do arrange coaching staff every month. I feel like that'll be fine. And I feel like we'll have enough preseason games and won't need a preseason match friendly between the inter-squad. I feel like we'll be fine with that. But here is the squad. We've got a look there, but let's go to the home screen here. And this is what the home screen looks like here this year. It looks pretty similar from what I've seen from years past. Looks like we are away from home. Let's take a look at the schedule first. We do have 4 preseason friendlies before our first game against Peterborough Sport, which we will definitely play in the next episode. I won't show you guys any of the preseason games. We won't go through that, but we do play York, and hopefully we have a good showing against them, but have a very strong test to start with Peterborough Sport. Let's take a look here at our profile. We went ahead and set up our personal reputation along with the national, our actual reputation and coaching stature. So national B license, as well as just a Sunday league soccer player. I never played competitively or anything like that. Our attributes are very low to start. We do have scouting knowledge very extensive in the U.S., so hopefully someday we'll be able to get out of the National League and into League 2 to see if we can bring in players from across seas, maybe get that American connection going. It does look like our contract is $625 per week, which is $500 per week after taxes. So the hotel is definitely going to be a little tight of a budget, if you ask me, when it comes to staying in it. So we might need to find some cheaper lounging options, and I'll show you guys what we end up doing in the future. But back to the home page. Let's go to the league table. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's a way to look at the media prediction, and this is what we're looking for. We are projected to finish 9th in the league this year. Odds are 11-1 to win the league. Scunthorpe are expected to win rival Buxton. I know we played them. We had played them a few years ago in the national or the Northern Premier League, as well as South Shield. So a few of these teams Scarborough are definitely familiar with, and yeah, this is really exciting. Should be quite interesting to see if we are able to exceed expectations for this team moving forward. Let's take a look at the squad planner. We do need to go to tactics, but let's first see all this, confirm the appointment. Let's take a look at the supporter profile. We do have about 6.8 followers on social media. Influence on the board is moderate. Supporters influence on the board. We've got 750 season ticket holders, which isn't terrible for a, 3,200 seat arena. Stadium at the Flamingo Land Stadium. Season ticket waiting list, we have 0. Breakdown, we've got 13% hardcore, 34% core fans, 23% family. Fair weather, 12%. 0 corporate, so that's not great. We're going to need to build our relationships around the town and around the area to get some corporate supporting profiles, and we've got 18% casual. Let's take a look here. We've got the expectations meeting, accept current vision. I think it's pretty fair to reach the playoffs with the team that we have. I will just accept those. This is our current team right now, and salary-wise, we've got a couple high earners. Coville, $500 per week. His contract is up next summer. So all these guys, their contracts are go through the year. And Coville, he has the potential to become a 4.5-star player, which is quite interesting. Create tactics. We're going to hold off on that right now. Preseason preparation, injury risk, fatigue. I'll have to take a look at the training as we go through preseason to see what that's like. No injuries or anything to report right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at the tactics. Wing play. Let's do choose a formation. And we need the 4-2-3-1. I think that's what we're looking for right there. That's how it was presented to me. We'll confirm that. Squad planner, and this gives us the ability to take a look and see what we've got working for us. Will AG, so we only got technically one right back. We do have some decent depth at the center defensive position. Really good at Will Thornton, Ryan Kortler. Will AG is the only right back, so he won't be playing any center back. Left back, we've got Alex Brown and Ashley Jackson. Up top, left side, Luka Koval. I thought he played. Oh, no. He plays center defensive mid. We've got Louis Maloney, Alex Perver. Ooh, yeah, we don't really have many center midfielders, so we're going to probably need to bring in another one of those. Left, we've got some pretty decent wingers, if you ask me. Koval, Domtier, looking very good. Decent with the potential rollability, attacking midfield, looking decent. Up top, we do have Coulson as our main striker, Frank Mulhorn and Jake Charles as alternative options. And then on the right, it looks like we have a lot of guys who could play both sides. As you can see, Luka Koval, he actually prefers the left side. It looks like neutral, accomplished, no side preference. Okay, so he could be our cam. Domtier looks like he prefers cam as well. Nick Hutton looks like to be the only one who plays. He's emergency backup. So we'll have to play some guys out of their favored positions. We don't really necessarily have a top striker with a dark green top. I believe that will be what we're looking for. Our keepers are quite young. First choice keeper is a 3-star, which isn't bad. So team is looking good for a National League North team. We've got the squad right here. Defensive right. We'll have to tinker around with that specifically. But this is the team. This is what it looks like. Let me go back to scouting. Or actually, let's go to the finances. So overall balance, we have 130,000 pounds that we're working with right now. Transfer budget, 10,000 euros. Payroll, that's 6,500. Scouting budget, we've got about 20,000. So we have a little bit of funds to work with right now. Let's see, projected income. So by the end of, summer of this year, we're expected to actually go down, and eventually we're expected to go up, which is good for a nice little projection there. Sponsors, away main ground. So we don't have a lot of total value when it comes to the actual kit sponsorships. No debt at all per week. Expenditure, nothing crazy. There's income. Obviously, nothing's going to show there, which is fine. Club vision. We've got club info. And again, I'm surprised our jerseys aren't actually showing. I thought I got the jersey pack, so I'll have to get that squared away. I know there's a few downloads that I can get, but again, 32.52 for total capacity, synthetic, soft type. Gives a full breakdown there. Average season ticket price, $300. Our captain, Michael Coulson. Vice captain, Will Thornton. I think that's exactly what we're looking for. Other rivals, we've got Darlington. Let's see here. Staff, let's take a look here. We've got 5 on the coaching staff, 0 in the recruitment team, 3 on the medical staff. I think we'll definitely need to change this recruitment team. We might need to add 1 to that, as we definitely have a budget. Do we have an under 18 staff? We do not. We've got the board staff. Trevor Bull is our chairperson. So yeah, we'll have to get that sorted out with the staff. Recruitment team, we'll need to get that up and running for that to just bring in at least 1. Bring in a general manager, or maybe just a scout or chief scout to get that squared away. Head of youth development, we might need to look at bringing in. We currently have nothing there. We've got a head physio. Looks like we have 2 physios. Maybe we only need 1 physio technically. But there are definitely some things that we need to work on. And again, with the finances that we currently have, we could definitely look to get that squared away. Do we need a top striker? Possibly. Looking at transfers, we'll need to get a way to get our staff, get a scout in to be able to scout and find some players to fit into the squad, which currently right now, I wish there was a better way to look at the squad, and I'm sure there'll be a better way to find it. So we've got the tactics here, nothing fully put in place, but really the squad player is kind of what we're going. Show squad view. This is actually, I like this view right here because it gives us our depth as well as perception on what we really need. And if anything, we might need another center back. Will Thornton doesn't even really show up there, so we might need to bring somebody in there. We definitely need a backup right back, or if we can maybe get an upgrade to Willagi, maybe we just move him to center back and have a new right back full-timer. Up front, do we need a full attacking striker potentially? Because Coulson, he actually is a better striker than a Cam. Coville looks like his best position is attacking right mid with that 4 stars right there. We definitely need a Cam, it looks like. Because if we play Coville on the right and we play either Domtier or Harry Green on the left, we'll need a Cam because we'll play Coulson up top. Lewis Maloney and Perver will play center midfield. We might need to bring in another midfielder to boost our depth there. So I'd say realistically we need a new or backup right back. We need a new or backup center attacking midfielder. I think a starting attacking midfielder and then a backup depth player in the center mid region. I think that's where we need to start with trying to bring players in. But again, first and foremost, we will need to bring in a chief scout to get things rolling on that. So we'll take a look and see how much they will be off of this episode. But I just wanted to get a quick little breakdown of what we're looking at with the team before we really get things going underway. Competitions here. But this is the schedule. Again, I will get through the preseason and sort of figure out how this game works a little bit more before we come back with the next episode, in which we will start the regular season August 5th, 2023 against Peterborough Sports. Probably play 2 games that episode, and then I will work on playing the rest of the games off camera, but that will be for next episode. Our FA Cup second round qualifying will be maybe 2 or 3 episodes from now. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, be sure to drop that like, hit that subscribe button. If you guys like Football Manager and like anything to do when it comes to rebuilding or building a squad up through the leagues and eventually get them to the Premier League, which is our ultimate goal. If we can stick around with Scarborough, that is exactly what we're going to do. I want to bring them all the way through and get them as far as we can possibly get them. When it comes to lighting and everything around me, I will work on getting that all better. But again, if you guys did enjoy this, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. But that's going to be it for this one. We will see you guys next time. And as always, have a good one.